You've decided that you want to have a product-based business, and you pretty much are narrowed down on the type of products that you want to make. And you don't want just some old side hustle. So you got to really be careful and think about your supply chain, right? My name is Heather Roberts, and I can help you with that. I'm an entrepreneur just like you. And I have started and grown 3 different businesses, one of which was a product-based business, eBy Design. We made decorative throw pillows. And we actually grew that company to be a top 10 pillow supplier at Wayfair. When it comes to building and thinking about your supply chain, there are a few things, three key areas I think that you need to think about. Profitability, reliability, and consistency. I want to tell you a story about a high-end luxury brand and how they made some really bad choices in their supply chain and how it ended up affecting their profitability. This is a luxury high-end lifestyle brand, and they had created some lumbar pillows. So they had sourced the fabric from one country, brought it here to the US, and had a cut and sew facility, do that, cut and sew and get them together. And their trimmings came from India. Now, instead of having the trimmings sent here, oh no. These folks decided to send all of the pillow covers to India to get the trimmings added on them. Then they brought them back. So now we've gotten, 1, 2, 3 charges for freight for these same pillows. They came back to the cut and sew facility, and they had to be stuffed and finished and packaged so that they could go out to the consumer. This is whack. That's like the only thing I can think of to describe whoever thought that this was a good idea was not thinking clearly, obviously, because the individual margin on that pillow was less than 10%. They couldn't sell it for enough to make money. They had to sell it just to break even. So that is it sounds like an extreme example, but people make really bad decisions all the time because they think it has to be a certain way or look a certain way. If that's going to be you and it's going to put you in a bad spot, don't do that. Remember, it's got to be profitable and priced right. The second thing you need to think of, so you've got profitability and then you have your second, which is reliability. And a reliable supply chain or source, manufacturing partner, is the lifeblood of any product-based business. Whether you make batteries or you make throw pillows, you need to have a really good and reliable source that is going to be able to create your products over and over and over again. And I know there's a lot of things right now that are super trendy about having artisan-made products. And if you go that route, great, but a cautionary thought. You need to make sure that the place that you are sourcing your artisan products from is going to be able to create the same type product over and over and over. Because in online sales, you don't want to have to reinvent the wheel every time you need to make a reorder. So think about that. The third thing you want to do is you have your profitability, your reliability, and consistency. And this is just as important as the other two. When you place orders, you need to know that your supply chain, your manufacturing partner, your source will be able to refill them on the timeline that has been laid out in the contracts. You don't want a situation where it's January and you have been really proactive and you've planned out what you're going to need for inventory for 6 months. And you place your order and then nothing comes in until 9 months later. You go out of business that way. You can't build a business that way. So you need to make sure that you can have consistent reorder flow on your products. All right, so let's just quick recap. You need to have profitability, you need to be reliability, and you need to have consistency. So if you can manage to get those 3 things, you are well on your way to building an amazing product-based business. If you have some questions or want some more help, do me a favor, just comment below or send me a DM that says me, and I'll reach out and see what we can do to help you.